Joining me now is Danielle Whitaker, the owner of Salon2Go Medical Spa in West Bloomfield. Danielle, thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm great. Thanks.
Good to have you on. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and what led you to opening Salon2Go Medical Spa here in West Bloomfield?
So I actually started out, I had a hair salon, also in West Bloomfield. Neurotoxins such as like Botox and fillers weren't really popular in Michigan yet. They were kind of big in California. They were leading in the industry. So, like I said, we're a little bit behind. So as it started to get more and more popular, I actually started getting these procedures done myself. So I started out, getting some Botox to smooth out my wrinkles. Then, I wanted to do some filler to, get contour my cheeks. And, I really started getting, very attached to it. And I loved the way my results were. So I was looking for a way to tie it into my spa. So that's kind of how I got started. We slowly, as it became more popular in Michigan, converted to a medical spa.
And so what are some of the services that you provide to your clients at your business?
So I'm sure everybody's heard of Botox. That's great for smoothing out fine lines and wrinkles, but it also has some health benefits to it, such as treating TMJ. So, or migraines, there is Botox. You can get that for migraines for people that suffer with those. We do dermal fillers. So if people are looking to enhance anything, their facial anatomy, such as cheeks, lips, contouring the face and jawline. We do IV therapy, which is great for immune boosting. Obviously, during these times, we all want to keep our immunity up. Also, hydrofacials for, keeping up with your skincare. It's very important to stay hydrated in the winter so you're not drying out your skin. So, yeah.
We're joined by Danielle Whitaker, the owner of Salon2Go Medical Spa, located in West Bloomfield, joining us today on the MegaCast. And so, Danielle, you recently had gifted what was called the Ultimate Makeover to a person locally. Can you tell us about the person who was gifted the Ultimate Makeover and what exactly was the Ultimate Makeover?
So the girls and I decided that we were going to give somebody something for the holiday and, try to help them out a little. So we actually did something where we were accepting applications and we wanted to hear people's story. It's a really sad one. So Eileen was 68, and she was a retired school teacher, and people made fun of her. So, sorry guys, I was hoping we'd take this for last. So anyway, she is taking care of her grandson and putting him through college. So she's been struggling, so she picked up and she's actually teaching school for special needs. So we picked her for those reasons. We really wanted to help her. She took us some before pictures and she would say, younger students, they kind of have no filter. So she said that they would tell her that she looked 100. And she goes, but I don't feel 100. So it was, it was heartbreaking, but she came in and all the girls just loved her. And, we did it all. We did a full makeover. She was so happy.
We're joined by Danielle Whitaker, owner of Salon2Go Medical Spa in West Bloomfield. You can learn more information by visiting salon2gomedspa.com. That's salon, the number 2, gomedspa.com to learn more information. You can also follow them on social media on both Facebook and Instagram at salon, the number 2, go med spa, Salon2Go Med Spa. And so, Danielle, among the different sort of spa treatments that we hear a lot about over time are facials. What are some of the benefits of getting facials, particularly in the season that we're in winter, when a lot of people will experience dry skin?
Oh, absolutely. People don't really, they hear the word facial and they think more as like pampering themselves. which it is great, obviously, for some relaxation, but there's actually a lot of benefits that are great for this time of the year, even as keeping up on your skin, even for your skin in the future. So we have multiple facials. One of them that we have that's very popular is the hydrofacial. This is really great for extracting the dirt, the oil, the grease out of the skin. So a lot of people, you notice that you have blackheads or pimples. We actually extract all of that out of the face. So it's basically a detox. That's what the extractions are. And everybody's skin right now is really dry because, it's the cold winter months. And so on top of extracting and cleaning, we also rehydrate that skin.
And so, in terms of other treatments that you provide, you mentioned Botox and other injectables as well. What are some of the benefits of those? Obviously, there are the visual benefits of those smoothing out the skin, but are there additional benefits as well to the skin or to overall appearance that make these certain injectable treatments attractive to clients or healthy for clients?
Yeah, so basically, people ask sometimes, like, am I too young for Botox? Or, people say, you don't need that yet. You're only, 25. But the thing is, Botox is actually a preventative also. So as we use our facial muscles, obviously, we smile, we frown. When we smile right here, this is what we call the crow's feet. So we actually, over time, will get wrinkles there. And, obviously raising our brows up and down, we'll get some mid-forehead to frontalis lines. So actually, the earlier you start, the easier it is to prevent these in the future because you're treating it. So, it's great because long-term, you will need less of this if you maintain it and use it as a preventative.
And so over the course of the pandemic, we've had a lot of people that have, of course, been working virtually. They've been working from home. They've had a lot of meetings. They've had a lot of other things they've had to do virtually over Zoom or over another virtual platform. And so it's very visual. It's very face visual as well. Have you seen that because of that, because of that being the case and the condition of how we've been living over the last roughly 2 years because of COVID-19, that there's been an increased demand for some of these services that you provide?
Absolutely. So as we know on Zoom, or Skype or any other video type where you're staring at yourself. So, basically you're kind of critiquing yourself like, oh, well, I'm looking older when I smile, or, oh, I need help with all these wrinkles, or, oh, this is uneven. So definitely we have seen that, especially when people think that they have aged. Normally, they need to do something with hydrating the skin. So that's when they start, calling and asking about our facials or our skincare products that we use or what they can use to help keep their skin hydrated and in good shape.
We're joined by Danielle Whitaker, the owner of Salon2Go Med Spa, located in West Bloomfield. Salon2Go Medical Spa's website, salon2gomedspa.com, if you want to learn more information. And so, what for you and your team, what sort of training does your team undergo before they're providing these procedures to your clients? Because I would imagine if people are going in and getting these services, they want to make sure that the people that they are getting these services from are highly qualified and experienced in what they're doing, especially if it's something so visual like to someone's face.
Absolutely, and it's very important for everybody out there to make sure you're going to a registered nurse, an MD, an NP, or a DO. These people have, they have the schooling behind them. They know their facial anatomy. Like Botox, it involves knowing the muscles in the face, which is very important. My employees here, I have RNs and I have an NP and I also have a doc. Everybody is not only been through their schooling, but you also have to have special training in each procedure. So you have to be neurotoxin certified, you have to be dermal filler certified. And on top of that, all of our manufacturers come in, and the girls, just to keep up and get the latest techniques, they actually come in and do one-on-one or team practice trainings with the girls. So we don't just stop because they know how to do Botox. We are always taking more and more and more classes to keep up on the new techniques and technology.
We're joined by Danielle Whitaker, the owner of Salon2Go Medical Spa located in West Bloomfield. Danielle, of course, we've talked a lot about the many benefits of the services that you provide at your business. Are there any newer services that have been popping up as of late or in recent months or even recent years that are becoming more popular or that you're getting more questions about that may be interesting for our audience to be considering or at least know about?
I'm actually glad you had asked that question, because there's something called PDO threads. It has been so popular the last year and a half. It is newer to the industry, but just the results are incredible. Is what this is. It's actually great for people, like I said, we talked about, people are looking at Zoom, they're seeing their self and they're realizing, they're like, wow, I look like I've aged 5 years during the stress of this pandemic, the stress of work, the stress of kids' school, being through Zoom too and in and out, everybody's very stressed. So this actually is a procedure that it's basically getting a non-invasive facelift. So people are very scared to go under the knife, or to maybe have scars or anything like that. So this is, like I said, non-invasive, and it is a non-surgical facelift. It lasts 2 years, lifts the cheek, jawline, jowls. Very popular right now is the fox eye, which is an eyebrow lift. And all of this is extremely safe. And like I said, once again, it's non-invasive, so you won't have any scarring.
We're joined by Danielle Whitaker. She is the owner of Salon2Go Med Spa located in West Bloomfield. Just another minute or so with you, Danielle. Anything else that would be important for our audience to know about your business, or anything else interesting we haven't spoken about today that you'd like to talk about?
I think we covered everything. I just, one thing I just could suggest to everybody for keeping up on their skin right now, even if you can't get out to a spa, there are a few things that you can do at home. So everybody just try to stay away from your makeup wipes. Use a great cleanser, something that is an antioxidant, great for anti-aging. Also, make sure at night you're using an intensive moisturizer. Right now, everybody needs to keep up and stay hydrated during these dry months.
Danielle, thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate you giving us some insight on some of these treatments that are available to people, as well as telling us about your local business.
Thank you so much.